Hi, Miss Harden. I'm Tahara. I'm going to be your nurse today. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
How was your night?
My night was pretty good. I slept pretty good all night.
All right. I'm going to get a report from April for the rest of my patients. Then I'll be back in with your morning medication. Okay.
Okay.
Time goes by. 9 o'clock. Hi, Miss Harden. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Have your morning medications here. Here is your Lexapro and your Dilaudid for your pain.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Just my discharge paperwork. The doctor said I was good, so my ride is on his way. So I need to be discharged.
Well, I'm looking here on the computer, and you actually have one more antibiotic that's due about 3 o'clock, and it takes about 2 hours to go in. So the earliest that you'll be getting out of here is about 5. Is there any way he could wait?
It's 9 o'clock. You want me to wait till 5? The doctor told me I was good to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't aware of the antibiotic that was left for you to get, and it's not scheduled until 3. It takes 2 hours for it to go in.
So the doctor's not aware of what medication I take?
Well, I guess he must thought it was already done.
Um, this really upsets me. You can't give it to me in a shot or something else because I got to go.
I'm sorry, I understand your frustration, but you don't want to get any infections or anything, so you want to make sure you get all of your antibiotics completed, and that's the earliest you can get it. I apologize.
I need to speak to somebody else, a supervisor or something, because this is not going to work.
I'm sorry. I'll go get them for you.
Hurry up.
So the role play that I decided to do was a communication role play, and there was a lack of communication with the nurse, the patient, and between the doctor and the patient, which resulted in the patient being upset and causing them to have a poor experience and requesting to see the supervisor. What I could have done differently was when I received report from the night shift nurse, the um, how the day was going to take place should have been explained to the patient, and the patient should have been informed that she had a late antibiotic that was scheduled and that she wouldn't be able to be discharged until after that antibiotic was completed, which, seeing that it was vancomycin that takes 2 hours to go in, she would be discharged from the facility pretty late because most people want to get out the hospital as early as possible. Effective communication is very important, in the example that I just portrayed, that if I would have explained to the patient about her a late antibiotic, she wouldn't have been upset, and she wouldn't have wanted to see the supervisor, and she wouldn't have had a complaint. So this just shows how important communication is, helps the patients have a good experience. Another thing that I could have done differently was during the report that I got from the night shift nurse, we should have exchanged communication about why the patient was there, what the patient had for pain throughout the night, and I should have asked if her antibiotics were completed. And at that point, the night shift nurse would have informed me during a shift change that the antibiotics were not complete. And at that time, it could have been explained that the time, she could have pulled it up on the computer, and the time would have been explained at that time. And then the patient would have known that she had another antibiotic coming, and she would have known the time and not called for her ride to come so early and scheduled it for later in the day, and she wouldn't have been upset.